Hi, I'm going to be talking about Sunset Boulevard. I have talked about this movie before. I probably have reviewed it before, but I wanted to do another talk about it because I only watched it last night. And this movie to me is like the most perfect film. Like, I think it's the best movie ever made. And it just really well acted. So greatly acted. Gloria Swanson, they keep saying that in the movie, they keep saying, oh, she is the best actress ever. And she was extremely talented. I haven't seen enough of her work to determine if she was the greatest. I mean, I know in the movie they're saying she was the greatest because she was like the most popular film star. And Gloria Swanson was an extremely popular silent film star. And the way that they do the movie is so heartbreaking to watch because, there's kind of a side of Hollywood that people really don't think about, or the silent film stars, because we have come so far from that. But it's like, when talking films started being made, a lot of silent film stars lost their career because they didn't sound quite right, or and a lot of the time the younger talent was like Buster Keaton was older when talking movies started to be made, and he was too old by then for people to care who he was. Him with Charlie Chaplin and Gloria Swanson and Clara Bow and like pretty much like all the film stars were just at the wrong age range to continue to be popular. And then the newer, younger actors, the new generation of classic film stars like William Holden, this was his first, I think it was his first movie, if not his first. It was like the first starring movie that he ever did. He won an Oscar for this movie. So yeah, because the whole point of the movie being made was for Claire Swanson to shine in the movie, and she steals this movie. This is her movie. She's great. But William Holden is the one who won an Oscar. She didn't. And I think that says a lot about what this movie was trying to say. Like, that really says a lot because, like, she was the star of this movie. She was incredible. She was the talent in this movie. William Holden was great, but she was the talent. She carried this movie the whole time. And yet she didn't get anything. And the younger actor got an Oscar. So it's kind of what they're talking about in the movie. And it kind of came true in real life. And it's sad to see her, this like person that was important, and just like not just the person that she was playing, but Gloria Swanson herself too, because before this movie she hadn't worked in years because she wasn't important anymore. They had other people that could act, and so they didn't really need silent film stars anymore. And she was one of those biggest silent film stars ever, and yet she couldn't go into talking movies. Like, her career stopped when talking movies came around. And then they said she had to come back with this, but she never left. It wasn't her choice. The studios pretty much kicked her out. So she didn't leave. She didn't choose to do that. So it's not a comeback. It's just the studio were like, okay, you can make this movie. And she did. And it did really well for her financially, but not anything else. And I think that's kind of little messed up a little bit, a lot actually. But I love the cameos in this. It has Buster Keaton. Yes, I love. But I just think this movie is very important and very eye-opening to the way Hollywood is and the way how easy it is for some stars to just like completely lose their mind. And you can understand watching this, you kind of get that, you kind of understand why some celebrities or some actors kind of lose it a little bit. And it's so sad. This movie is just so heartbreaking because you see this woman just completely fall apart, and you know that at one point she was this great actress, and she still would be if they would still hire her, and just really real. It's a really real movie, and I recommend it obviously because I think it's the greatest movie ever made. So yeah, give this movie 2 thumbs up, 5 out of 5 stars, and that is all.